The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium, taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 48 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To the air again, Darnold. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jameis to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. look to run with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram able to make it in from a yard out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it a second down. Darnold now to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jameis now on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
The final final shot before the break. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Third and long, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, and now some space to operate. And finally out of bounds, just inside the 10. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd and goal, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On 2nd and a couple. Darnold. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
Another day,
Touchdown for Carolina. Ian Thomas, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no. Sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd down and 6. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.